Whoa! Deutschland über alles vielleicht nicht so toll.
That's American humor.
I was told, I wanted to do this thing at EBG where I had like the parade of nations where we're walking towards the stage and everybody's got their flags and it would be an amazing situation and everybody would be proud and happy. And I said, let's play that music. And all the Germans like, fuck no, you can't do that. You can't play. It would be too nationalistic. They would come and they would call us neo-Nazis. I said, what do you mean? You have no pride in your thing? And they said, no, it wouldn't work. So I'm doing it now. There you go. How was it? Did you guys feel proud?
Feeling historically proud now, right?
Wait a minute. That's not the one that they play now?
Nah, that's not the one we play right now at the moment.
Oh, that's the old one. Fuck it. Anyway,
that's the very old one.
Doesn't matter. No worries. Okay, you guys, listen. We've got an amazing show. We've got a lot of breaking news. Everything is just going crazy at one moment. Everything is just like flying at me. It's all crazy. It's weird, almost like the universe is talking to us that we decided to do this show, and Germany made some big announcements. So here we are. Anyway, I've got a real quick shout out here to my where'd he go here? Let me go to my branding thing here, and let me just pop this down here. My show today is sponsored by MakeYourOwnWearTracks.com. Go check them out. If you enter Reaper in the code, you get 10% off. We are also sponsored by Paintball Strong. Paintball Strong is a GI coalition type of thing to get together all of the GI family and all the paintball world to promote this thing, to make paintball strong all over the world and to keep it going. So you guys, please help me out with that. Do the hashtag paintball strong and let's keep paintball alive all over the world. So we decided to do a German show. I've done my national the Northern Alliance show, which was basically a combination of everything in Europe and the world. I did my Canadian show yesterday. We're doing a Mexican show. We're also doing an Australian show. Germany has my heart. You guys won me over. And I said, we got to do a German show. I have so many German friends and fans. And I said, we got to do this. And as we talked about it, we started saying, you know, this Corona is killing everybody's business. My hope was that we'd have this everything back on track and on schedule, which would be me hitting up EBG and then going off and doing my other things. And now, because my hopes have been dashed, we can't do that. So now we're going to basically talk about what's going on in Germany. And I've got, where'd he go? Oh, he left. I'm going to have to get him back on. But we have like 3 of the major players. Well, I'm going to bring this guy in. There we go. Now we got 4 of the major players, but we had him on a second ago. Now we've got so many people, I have to get him back in the rotation. But basically who I have is Braveheart. Braveheart is a GI sponsored player. And he's the equivalent of me in Germany. He's the big celebrity in Germany. Braveheart, how you doing, brother?
I'm fine. Hanging in as usual. Then thanks for having the show. Thanks for hosting the show, and thank you from here to Germany, from here to Germany, overseas to California, where you're from. That you're taking so much interest in our sport, and that you take care of and you want to know what's going on in Germany right now. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. But hi there.
Hi there. We keep on losing people. Is there like a what do you is the government in on this? Are they like knocking us out for some reason? What's going on? I mean, come on.
The government has more than enough problems right now at the moment because our little show is not one of their major concerns. I'll guess.
Well,
give him something to talk about.
I lost Dennis. Dennis is supposed to come in and talk about it also. But all right, so Braveheart, you're going to be Dennis for a minute until he gets back in.
That's not a problem. That's not a problem. Yeah.
So
Well, first of all, yeah, we did get the absolutely breaking news right now today from our government that says that until the end of August, there's going to be no big games, no big shows, nothing going on in Germany. Everything is canceled from this point on. Right now, that's the biggest news. And from there on, we are step by step, they're trying to give us more and more freedom to get rid of this whole pandemic thing. But our biggest news was today there will be no show for nobody in paintball at all until the end of August, which is sad, but the absolute maybe the absolute right way to do it and to deal with it right now at the moment.
Shit. All right.
Yeah, shit.
I'm not happy about that. And even though it is the case, I was under the impression at one time that it was basically a city by city ordinance. But now you're saying that it's complete shutdown from every.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we saying? I mean, is everything? I hate to use the word cancel, but basically all big games have been postponed.
Exactly. Yeah, postpone is the better way to say it. I mean, right now at the moment, it is not allowed to build in a huge group. You can go out and meet one person in Germany right now, if he's from out of your own home. But if you go out there and meet in a group or something like that, the police is going to show up and send you right home and maybe fees you also. So we have an absolutely no show at the moment here in Germany.
Okay, Dennis. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I want to introduce you guys to the rest of the world, maybe people that don't know who you are. So I've already introduced Braveheart. He's our German paintball celebrity, and he's part of the brigade program. He does everything he can to get the word out there about our sport. On his left-hand side, we have Uncle. I know it looks like Google, but it's Uncle. That's Michael. He's our patchworks person. See this? That's his hat. There's his patch. And he owns Patchworks. He's at every event all throughout Europe. So if you want some quality patches that are not made in Korea, this is where you got to go with Patchworks. We have Dennis down right below me. Dennis is the owner of EBG, the Euro Big Game. His family has been in the sport for over 30 years. Dennis was raised on paintball ice cream and paintball cereal. All Dennis knows all his life is paintball. He's a speedball player. That's it. His family has spent his family has floated paintball. Everything has to do with paintball. It's his family. But he needs to get a better camera. Anyway, and then we have Bertel. Bertel is a game producer also in Germany. But when I say in Germany, your big game is usually in Poland, correct? Oh, you don't speak English. I forgot. I'm just joking.
Yes. I only speak Bavarian.
I'm just joking. We've got Bertel. Can you hear?
I speak English, but I hear nothing.
I'm singing your praises. I'm waxing poetically about you, and you can't hear me. That's not good. Okay, hang on a second. We got it. Dennis keeps on popping in and out. I want to get him on, but I'm trying to work the board as I'm talking to you guys too. Bertel. Okay, so we have my brother from another mother, Mario. Mario is he is my guide, my mentor, my everything when it comes to Germany. Every time I go there, he drives me all over the place. He is just an amazing cat. And you're also connected with SS what?
WSS.
WSS. Whoops, I used the word SS in the German conversation. Sorry. And I played the music. Did you guys hear me playing the music? I thought that was the right music.
Yes.
All right. Anyway, no worries. So we've got Patrick Poseidon and we've got Tommy Poseidon. Wait, what a coincidence! Is that where did it happen to Braveheart? What the fuck is with you guys' internet connection?
Germany is kind of like a dark age in internet.
I'll stay with you.
Okay, listen, I was hoping to get some, okay, I've got to bring in, They're gone. Hopefully they'll come back in. But anyway, so we've got Tommy Poseidon. Tommy, show us your arm. Bertel's back. Hold on a second. Tommy's going to show us his arm.
Yeah.
Yay! Yay! 3 people in the world have my my tattoo, and he made me cry when I saw that thing. It was crazy. Okay, so Patrick and Tommy are both part of the Poseidon team, Team Poseidon. We're trying to bring in, I don't know, Bertel, can you hear us now?
He said earlier that he hears like 20% of what we are saying because the internet connection is so bad.
Fuck, you guys, you're killing me. Okay, anyway, so
I'm not hear anything really.
Okay.
Here, does anybody know how to do sign language in German?
No.
I can do a bit of nasty stuff, but that won't help now.
Okay, like this and like that and like okay. All right, so that's not going to work. All right, so you guys listen. Michael, maybe you can speak about it. Tell me what's going on with Germany with the news.
Well, you mean the local news or more the global international news?
We're going to hear the no good news first.
Oh, the no good news. Well, let's say the not so good news, of course, is for everyone here in Germany that still the way back to normality is longer than expected for many of us. The majority of people here are, of course, suffering from this whole virus thing in various ways. People have to teach their children because the schools are still closed. People have a hard time buying toilet paper, go hysterical about it. Others don't know what to do with their spare time and start doing silly videos on Facebook or on Instagram. Some people are discovered that they can start reading books. I mean, that's not so bad overall, reading books, I mean, but it's still, let's say, people are well, more or less trying to find back to normality. But today we had this big conference. Our Chancellor Merkel and all the ministers had little live videos in the TV, and they all talked about the fact that we are still on thin ice here, all with us. We are in one of the, let's say, well-off countries here in Europe. Around us, everywhere, the situation seems to be worse. But people should not get too excited about it because it's still unpredictable how long this will be and how long this will take. So that's the good news. So people who had the hope that they could get back to normality after 2-3 weeks, they will be looking forward to another at least 3 weeks before things will ease a little bit here.
I got it. Hang on a second. Let me see, dude. Braveheart, I need you to use the bathroom before the show.
I'm sorry. It was nature calls, and I'm getting old too.
Okay. Okay. So Uncle just gave us kind of a little rundown. What's your kind of opinion? What's going on?
Well, in my opinion, I mean, honestly, I do have great trust in my government that they're doing the right thing. I mean, if you take a look at the numbers about what Germany is right now suffering from, but if you take a look at other countries surrounding us, close by, like France and Austria and Switzerland and things like that, they got it real bad. I mean, Italy down there, where you talked to Ben Thompson last week, I mean, it's absolutely crazy. And I guess nobody from us around here would have ever believed that we would ever, experience a kind like this, what's going on right now in the world. But like I said, and what I wanted to say, yes, I do think I have trust in my government right now at the moment. I think they're doing the right decisions right now. And yeah, I guess we'll just have to hang out. We have to wait it out. And, as soon as there's a vaccine or a therapy, things will get better. But until then, it's up to each and everybody himself that just stay the fuck at home, make the best of it. And For my part, because you know me and you know me for a long time already, I do not live from paintball. It is for me, it's just a hobby. I have no company running, things like that. I have nothing. I have no money in paintball, but I do live for paintball because I love the sport. I love everything around it. And most of all, I love all the people. I mean, you can get anyone. Yeah, I love you too, Uncle. Anyone on this show I've met before personally. And this is so amazing. This is so huge, and this family is so huge and so big. It's something. I played American football before. I played German soccer before. I played everything before when I was young and dumb. But this community is the best community there is in the world, and this is something which needs to be said. And from my opinion, we need to get this spirit, and we need to have this thing going on even through the whole thing. Even through the whole pandemic going on around in Germany, we have to, look over our borders, reach out for each and everybody, see that everybody is doing well, is doing fine. Whatever you can do, from my point of view, I'm doing funny pics right now because I have no events to go to. So what do? I mean, I'm just, making a jerk out of myself all the time because I want to get a smile on some people's faces, which I hopefully do.
Right.
When everything is over, I'll start to shoot you back in the face again. But right now at the moment, there's not much to say. We have, hi Mario, we have a big fucked up pandemic going on. We have to trust our government. And like I said, they're doing a great job right now at the moment, I'll guess.
Okay. I like it. Listen, you guys, I need to rotate a lot of people in. There's like a bazillion Germans here. Everybody's waiting in line. So hold on one second. Device not connected. Dennis, we're trying to get Dennis back in. Hang on a second. Let me just do that. I'm going to get rid of you. Nothing personal, Mr. Patrick, but I love you. But hold on a second. I got to keep on rotating. Okay, cool. All right. So, Dennis.
Yes.
How is your internet connection? You're scaring me.
I hear you clearly. Perfect.
Okay, you're fine. Okay, my brother, let's hear from you. What's going on, man?
Yeah, the EBG, we have to figure it out which date is the perfect date to bring the next EBG live. So we have the decision that we make it from 15 to the 18th of October.
15th to the 18th of October. I'll check my schedule and you can work around me, okay? It's just a joke. It's just a joke. It didn't translate. I was just saying that I'm going to check my schedule, and if that's okay, then we can do the game on that date.
Okay, that's a word. That's a word, David. Otherwise, you give us your schedule, and then we're going to do the whole thing around it. But the problem is, I already talked to Dennis, and that's the only day I can do it in October. So it's got to be either you or me.
All right.
You have to make it. You have to make it because EBG without you is like.
I know. I'll be
boring.
flexible. Listen, you guys, Dennis, you set the date, and I'll promote it. Whatever happens, I'm in. So, but for right now, you guys, basically, Dennis, you're saying because of the government shutdown and everything, we're not postponed. Wait, it's not. I don't like to use the word cancel. I don't like to use the word not happening. It's just we're going to move it till October.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, I like it. So we're looking at maybe the middle of October for the date for the new EBG.
Exactly.
What's not happening? Can you?
I can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I don't think Dennis. No. Okay, never mind. Listen, what did Dennis say? Something. What was your Braveheart? What date? What was the dates?
I have to schedule. It's going to be mid of October. So hopefully when everything is gone.
15th to 18th October.
Okay, so you guys heard it. You guys heard it here. 15th to the 18th of October.
That's Thursday the 15th until Sunday the 18th.
I'll check with my wife. I'll check with my wife to see if she'll let me go. So Okay, we'll go from there. Okay, so all right. Well, that was the most important thing. I mean, that to get that information out there is like really important. Let me bring in some more people here. Hang on one second. Who's this guy?
Okay. One word. Dennis, he's got absolutely problems with his internet. He's just hearing every 20 seconds something. He just called me up, chatted me up. Then he's gonna say hi. I got some more news then from the EBG, but the most important news he wanted to tell is that yes, we rescheduled late in the year to be safe, not to have it because government says it's gonna be end of August. We never know. All of a sudden, it's going to be end of September. We don't know yet at the moment. So we rescheduled. They rescheduled. I got the news today also. I wasn't earlier than anybody else then. They rescheduled. It's going to be in the mid of October. There is going to be a European big game. Hopefully, a European big game with all the players from Europe and from international. Everybody back on good health, and it's going to be there this year.
Absolutely.
Next good thing is, that's what I told Dennis also is, hey, after the EBG is before the EBG. So the good thing is then when we do have the Euro weekend in hold on a second, otherwise it's going to be. They rescheduled. I got the news today also. The good thing is, if we reschedule it now, it's going to be only 6 months until the next Euro big game in 2021.
I like it. Actually, I like how you're doing it. Okay, so let's go around the horn here. First off, people are asking about the patchwork. Where can we get that?
Well, easy. You can get it under www.patch-werk.com. The German Werk, not the English work. Easy to find. I don't know how to put any comments in here or how to post something on during the live show, but I'm sure that the Reaper himself has. You guys can
put anything. Here's another one. You guys can put anything you want on my page. We'll make links for all these guys, so you guys can be in touch with them. So yeah, Toxic Sick. He's out of Illinois. Illinois, and he's a prepper. He's prepping for the big world come to an end thing. So he needs some patches to be on his uniform. And I'm just joking. Anyway, so all right.
He would not be the first of the preppers internationally who receives the patches from Patchwork.
Nice, I like it. So and then next to you is Mr. Poseidon. He has my my everlasting love because he tattooed my logo on his arm. He just killed me. That's fantastic. Below you is Mr. Zap. Mr. Zap and his wife, they finally just purchased a nice, not even, I don't even think call it a wheelchair.
No, it's called a track chair.
A track chair, right? We just
it's a tank.
Yes, because it has tracks,
We've been trying our hardest to, from all these EBG years, to finally get his wife this track chair, and it happened. So thank you very much for the EBG and the German community for investing all that money, and it was well worth it.
Yeah, I thank you all. So it won't be happened without the paintball community and all the fellow players, and it was such a great moment on stage, last year on the EBG, and yes, Braveheart take a big part of this with his unbelievable approach to people on stage. So he is one of the most well-known. I don't know the word.
Paintball celebrity.
No.
Personality.
Yeah. I was looking for.
Motherfucker.
Yes, of course. So, but you all took a good part from this foundation, and actually
the freak show.
The freak show. My wife was so happy in the moment the tractor arrived here at home. So we posted some pictures on the Facebook page, and we are so happy. And this is a really cool machine, so to say. And you will see it on the EBG whenever it will happen.
Okay.
So definitely.
It's happening in October, you guys. There's we're looking forward to it happening in October. Okay, tell me what team you're on.
Sorry?
What team are you on? What's the name of your team?
Green Devils.
Yeah, I know. Listen, yes, I know that. You know that, but don't make it sound like what
okay.
the fuck?
So yes,
You're like, what the fuck? I'm trying to show the rest of the world about German paintball, and you're like, Green Devils. Like, what the fuck?
Look at this. Yes. So Green Devils is one part of the EBG, and it's a very important part, so to say, because we are the parachuters, and the parachuters are like a pain in the ass for all the other teams because we can land wherever we want. Sometimes in trouble, sometimes we give trouble. So the Green Devils, I'm very proud to lead the Green Devils all the upcoming EBGs until now, and meet face to face with Braves team. You know.
Okay.
So
I got it.
Yeah.
Good. But one thing about the Green Devils,
yes.
You gotta give him one credit. Those crazy asses are the loudest screamers before the stage. My knees are shaking every time I'm on stage being announced, and I see all those Green Devils with their Red Hornets or whatever. They're doing a great and fantastic show before the stage. Those guys are really amazing, and they got a big heart. They got a really big heart. I guess they can play too, because I never see them on the field, only running away as usual. But they do a great, fantastic show, and I'm very, very proud to have them as my enemies because they're just great. They're doing a great show, and with Doc leading them, it's an honor.
Thanks a lot. We playing for fun. So
yes, you're supposed to play for fun. I like. Okay, you guys, listen. I got a lot of people.
That's not fun.
I have a lot of people that want to come on the show, so I'm gonna have to start rotating people. But first off, Patchworks, we have your link down here at the bottom, and explain to us why your patches are superior.
Well, first of all, because I was leading the first German paintball team sponsored by Tipman. So we were the first Tipman team before GIG came on stage. Secondly, Silverbacks, exactly. So we've been around for many years now already. Not many of us are left because of age and job and injuries and stuff. But I'm still around in that scene, so I'm pretty well known around the paintball circus. And of course, what you're holding up into the camera, the Tactile Melon Club. This is one thing we do at the EBG. We have a guy who is preparing melons filled with vodka and other good stuff. And during the EBG, every day, one of these melons gets drunken.
But
we get drunk by drinking.
I'm holding the patches now, and the quality is amazing. Right? This is it's these are not like made in India or someplace else like that. And he really takes his time to make these patches. So if you guys are interested in getting some really quality patches, go check out Patchworks at the bottom right down there. I've known I first met Uncle in France at Vickering, and that's where we became friends. And he's been my sponsor ever since with patches. He's made some of my patches, so he's just a great guy. So go check out Patchworks.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I
must give him credits as well. We buying and loving patches from Uncle since ages. Since the beginning of paintball, we have patches from Uncle, and Uncle took as well a big place in sponsoring and supporting the TrackChair project. So
okay, you guys listen, Patrick, Tommy, I'm gonna let you go so we can rotate. Okay, bye. Say goodbye. Well, wait. Before you say goodbye, Team Poseidon, right? What? I'm sorry. What? Yeah, okay. I can read lips. He's saying Team Poseidon. Okay, fine. Thank you. Good. Bye. All right, cool. Let's bring in your captain. Okay. So,
greetings, Captain.
Wait a minute. I pressed the wrong button.
So, ich glaube, er rotiert jetzt weiter. Mal sehen, nicht, dass ich jetzt reinkomme.
Du bist doch
Hallo.
schon drin. Du bist doch
Du bist doch schon
Ja,
drin.
mach ich.
Du bist so drin, Hase.
Zieh dir mal was an.
Hallo Thorsten.
Hey.
Zieh dir mal was an.
Hey, sprechen Sie English? The international-
Hey, ich höre gerade
Aha.
gar nichts.
Das ist
Ah,
aber wir hören dich. Alles gut.
wir hören dich. Ja.
Okay.
Ihr seid
So
leise.
listen, wait a minute. So we
He
have
can't hear
Pain
us.
Attack.
Keine
Hey.
Ahnung.
Oh, he just disappeared. I didn't do it. I didn't touch it. He just did it himself. All right. I didn't touch it. Okay, so we have Pain Attack.
That was the shortest show. in one
Yeah,
show.
we're here.
Tell us who you are.
Only the ugly people stay on board.
And the Pain Attacks. 7 or 8 players play
said ugly?
since. We are
Nothing
the really
ugly
green
here.
ones. We are the really green ones.
Nothing ugly to
Green
see
is still
here.
green. Oh, Reaper, didn't you expect
Reaper,
this
you're on.
kind of show?
Hang on. Go ahead. Where I've got your jersey, correct?
T-shirt.
Yes, I do. Yes, I've got it. Very good.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
Um,
motive.
Okay, where and where do you play normally? Just EBG or all over?
All over Germany. Battleground, SBG, EBG,
Nice. How big is the team?
8 players.
Very cool. You guys are fantastic. Okay, where in Germany are you guys from?
Frankfurt.
Dortmund.
The whole team?
No, from Dortmund, Frankfurt, Gießen, Rhein-Main,
Hey,
the middle of
Hey,
Germany.
welcome back.
All right. So listen, dear captain, this is an international show. We need you to sprechen Sie English.
Nope.
okay, no problem.
Oh,
yeah.
das geht
Use the
los.
translator.
Yeah, that's the international language. I got it. Okay, cool.
Let's have a beer.
Nice. Okay, you guys. Okay, let me do this. Dr. Zapp, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna bring in Chucky. So
Yes.
Dr. Zapp, take care. Thanks again.
Bye then.
And I'll shoot you. You know what? Hang out if you want, if you guys want to come back. But let me bring in Chucky here. Chucky,
Chucky.
I like what you
Chucky!
Chucky, I like what you've
Chucky's
done.
back!
Hockey.
We don't see it.
Yes, Chucky, I like what you've done with your hair.
Pretty. Very pretty.
No, it's
Well-
a little bit too dark, I think.
Exactly. All right, Chucky, we're gonna
The
let
dark
you
group.
go. We're gonna bring back in Mario. Hey, Mario,
Hi.
you're calling from where in Germany? You're on your truck, right?
Yes, it's still here. My dog is a little loud dog, and here it's still. You know the little dog I have, and my dog anytime is very loud. I think here we have. Was heißt denn still auf Englisch? Ist er auch still, oder?
Silence!
Silence.
Ah, ganz genau.
Silence.
Here, you guys. This is my quote.
Hey, nice pick.
The one
Nice,
ugly
huh?
chicken in the middle of the photo.
Ah, so there are only ugly chicks on the Euro Big Game, I guess.
Oh
Exactly.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Exactly. Okay.
Green and red ones and blue ones.
So hang on a second. Let me who else I have. Okay, cool. All right, you guys. So let's do this. For people that don't know, we're talking about the people outside of Germany that don't know. Basically, what happens is every May, it used to be twice a year. It used to be May and I believe September, but then they just started doing May. So we have this thing called Euro Big Game, and Euro Big Game has been going on for a very, very long time. It's basically a chance for all of Europe. Basically all the world, but all of Europe to get together to play. And it's become Europe's, America's, the world, the premier event. It's not even an event. It's a party. It's a festival. It's just an amazing time for everybody to get together. So during the Euro Big Game, we get people from all over England, all over Scandinavia. We get South America. Last year we got like Africa, all over the place, right? So in doing so, it became basically a.
Du wirst es nicht glauben, aber ich höre ihm gar nicht.
Name is ihm.
Ja, wer ist er?
Reaper.
Silence. Yes.
You can't
It's
just
you just think.
talk.
The
You can't
captain
just
don't
stop
hear you.
talking.
David, keep on
Reaper is
talking. Keep on talking. Ignore
Keep
the
on talking,
Ignore the
keep on
Germans. They're rude. That's normal. That's normal.
You know,
No
because
offense.
we know each other, because we love each other so much and know each other
No,
so
no, no,
well.
I
We are like like
appreciate it.
a group of pupils in the middle of the class. You're the teacher, and we start, doing our exactly. Did you see?
Listen, I appreciate it too, and I appreciate when you give Germans their liquid encouragement, how they even get even more excited. Yes, I appreciate it. So basically, the EBG is the event that I go to once a year in Germany, and it's just amazing. And we get craziness like you are looking at right now, all of these guys. But the love and the big heartedness is just amazing. So that is cool. So basically, what happens is let me tell you a little bit about German paintball. What I found out when I first was going there, because I wanted to bring my pistols, was that I shouldn't bring my pistols because they have to have a thing called an F stamp, right? So hold on one second, you guys, don't run off.
He's gone. No, we have to check.
Okay, what's
Oh. Müssen wir wieder leise sein jetzt?
Can you see it? I don't know if you can see there. Can you see?
Yeah. Klasse.
Okay, so that's called an F stamp, and in Germany, all weapons or all paintball guns have to have an F stamp. An F stamp is basically saying that it's qualified to play in Germany and that it can only shoot. Now, you guys, I hope you're sitting down. 214 FPS. Okay, 214 FPS. That means that I can throw it farther. Right. Okay. So here's
it's farther than 214 FPS.
Exactly. Here's the caveat. Here's the thing that you should know. Number one is if you're playing speedball on a military base, such as an American military base, that's considered American property, and you can do 300 FPS. Okay? Very, very simple. The other thing is when we go play in Europe or when we go play in Germany, sometimes 214 is not really 214. I'll put it to you that way. Okay? So, well, I'm gonna leave it at that. Anyway, so don't be dissuaded and go, well, there's only 214. No, please come to Euro Big Game. It's not going to be 214. I'll put it to you that way. Okay,
right.
That's it. Also, the other thing is Germany is very dear Captain, I'm going to switch you out. Okay, I've got someone else coming in. Dear Captain, bye.
He doesn't hear you.
Okay, so we have Captain Lincoln. What's his name? Captain
Lakeman.
There he is.
Oh, the Lakeman.
Hi guys.
Turn your phone.
Tell us who you are.
Er hört dich auch.
Sag ihm, wer du bist.
You guys, listen.
Hörst du ihn, Sven?
Number one is.
I'm Sven.
Listen, you're disappointing me. You created the BMW, the Mercedes, you created the Luftwaffe, you created all of this shit, and look at your fucking internet.
It has
It's
Corona.
on his internet.
What the fuck?
Maybe he's using a Chinese phone. I can tell you, he's using a Chinese phone.
You guys are killing me. I'm supposed to be like, this is like Germany is on top of technology. And what happened?
So Droid State.
Well, it's very different. It's locally completely different. As you can probably see and hear, my internet is perfect. It is, but it doesn't say anything about the overall internet quality in Germany, unfortunately.
Oh my God. Okay, cool. All right. So, listen, Captain Lincoln, tell us who you are.
Sven, sag uns, wer du bist.
Oh, this is crazy.
Mario, sag du, wer es ist.
Ja, ein Glatzkopf mit Bart, der uns nicht hört.
My English is not the yellow from the egg.
Okay, no worries.
I'll take over. Maybe. I just want to introduce. This is the one and only. No, I'm just kidding. This is one of the captains. We do have two captains in Germany.
Okay.
Matter of fact, this is the captain, and we have another D captain. But this is Glenn Leckman. He's leader of the team, paintball team No Name. A huge, great team coming up. They're also a big part of the Euro Big Game show, but he's also a general of the Scenario Big Game. Also, he's maybe one of the 10 greatest guys I'll ever met in paintball in Germany. But the others are around here too, so it's gonna be very easy to introduce him. But like I said,
Chucky!
Chucky!
Hello, everybody. Hello.
Like I said, he's a very, very great guy. He's doing a fantastic show on stage, off stage, and he's a pain in the ass to play against. But he's cool. He's cool. So, but we do have Chucky right down here right now. Maybe now with face. Maybe it's also with some sound.
Wait. Chucky, I think he's using the filter to make him look beautiful. Is that what you're doing, Chucky?
My camera is broken. Sorry.
Yeah. My camera is broken. I'm always beautiful.
Exactly. Are you Chucky? Did you put a special like Vaseline on the lens to make you look good? Because
yeah.
Oh, look at us trophy.
You guys
better.
Yeah, that's better.
Hey.
Mach die Vaseline wieder drauf.
Scheiße, sorry, ich muss die Kamera umdrehen.
Your arm's
Leute,
gonna get tired, Chucky.
Ihr müsst mir ein bisschen helfen mit dem Englisch, Jungs. Immer noch Deutsch. Englisch ist nicht so, aber...
Chucky, tell everybody who you are.
Chucky, stell dich vor.
I'm Chucky from the Alpha Dogs.
Okay, that's Chucky from one team.
Nice. I like it. Okay, so are you guys all basically connected to the EBG when you guys come and play? This is like your big game?
Yeah.
One of them.
But I know
one of the many.
Uncle, I know you basically traveled to all the events, right? You hit like everything, not even in Germany, but you did France. You go to Poland?
We went to France, to Croatia, to England. I recall once, of course, Poland. The SPG is something I go to regularly. I already went there before I had to do anything with Patchwork in my first life, so to say. There are quite a few big games, but the two big games which really earned their name are the EBG and the SPG. No doubt about that.
Right. I got it. Braveheart, what other ones have you gone to?
What other? I'm going to France also, to a big game in France. It's called in Wackring. I guess you've been down there too, right? You've been before to Wackring, right?
Vickering is amazing. That was my first big game.
Yeah.
Where we met.
Yeah, that's where we met.
Yeah, exactly. There's another smaller big game going on in Montabaur, which is a really cool place to play. One day I will go to the Scenario Big Game. I don't know yet when, but it's one hell of a drive. Yeah, shut up, Mario. It's a long haul to drive, but one day I will go to the Scenario Big Game. I don't know yet when, but but it's happening. It's gonna be happening. I cannot stop ignoring it anymore. And
I know.
We'll have to see it. But,
so let me tell you.
Bottom line is, I do have an own field here in my hometown, which I have to take care of also as soon as we do start back again. And yeah, I mean, paintball is a big part. More or less, there is no off season. Just for every celebrity, for every player, there should be no off season at all.
I like it. Hey, let me tell you something. When I was there last year, so Mario here, Mario was my driver, my chauffeur. He took me all over the place. But I've also been connected and friends with Thomas Kraus. You guys know who Thomas Kraus is?
Thomas Krause.
Okay.
Krause.
Did you guys know about his paintball history?
Yeah. He's telling us every time.
Oh, okay. Well, for people that don't know, I believe Thomas had the first paintball field in Germany, correct? Is that correct?
In East Germany.
In East Germany. He created the paintball field in East Germany. When did paintball first come to Germany? Do you guys know?
Now, I know Thomas is travel after the Berlin Wall is broken to the USA with her DDR passport, and he looked paintball first time at 1989 and bring her first marker to East Germany, and he works with a couple of guys on a own field. It's old military base from the National Army from the GGR, and that's what I know in the first paintball field and team in East Germany.
Nice. Do you guys know about West Germany? Was it because paintball was started around 1982 here? Do you guys know when that first kind of came over to Germany?
Officially, not really, but it started all with the movie Gotcha, when people first saw about these little pistols, and people started going to the woods, trying to find out how hard you can hit anybody with such a thing.
Right.
And then from then on, it took on, and of course, we went to France first to find out about it, because Beckring and other places were opening up at these times, and in Germany, it was people just went play in the woods. And then when police noticed this, they stopped it, and it took a while to establish this whole thing. And still we are struggling with the German laws and the 214 FPS stuff and all that nonsense. So it's I would say it's about in the 1990s somewhere when it started.
You know what's interesting is that movie Gotcha actually spread out all over the world, and in Mexico they adopted the name. That's what they call paintball in Mexico. They call it Gotcha because of that movie, and that movie has just been like a big influence all over the world. It's just crazy.
Yeah, really. Yeah,
it is. It's nice. Okay, so Mario, tell me about WSS.
I have told you that Thomas has looked after the Berlin Wall has fallen, paintball first time, and he needs stuff, and nobody in Berlin has stuff like paintballs, markers, gear, nothing. And the father of Andreas is a friend of Thomas, and Thomas has said to really make her own shop for paintball stuff and airsoft stuff. And Willy has grounded WSS Berlin, and Andreas, his son, is doing this companies in a second generation now.
Nice.
I've been to that job a couple of times during my time in Berlin, and the field you're talking about, is it Strausberg? Sterneberg?
Yes.
Strausberg?
Yeah, I'm here.
I've been there as well. Super field, wonderful field.
Super field.
Super field, my liver.
Super.
It's a super field.
Super.
For Switzerland, it's a super field.
It was at Sterneberg is a little village, and we was with David on the field on the last year after the EBG.
Right. They took me for a tour of that park. I think they were about to close it. I think because Thomas was about to sell it or something like that. But they also took me to a bunker that was. I don't know if you guys have ever been there. Have you been to that bunker that was in East Germany? It was the East German Command Center for case. Yeah. Have you guys ever been
in German? The vom Ministerium der Nationalen Verteidigung der DDR, der Führungsbunker in
Jetzt bitte auf Englisch.
The bunker of
for the
Ministry
defense of the Eastern
for
Germany Department of whatever.
Yes, of the Defense Department.
Yes, it was amazing. If you guys have never checked that out, you should do that. Germany is just so amazing. It's so full of unexploded bombs and everything. Yes, I'm just joking. There's
Super. You might hit one, you never know.
Wow.
I can tell
Go
you
into the woods and find interesting metal pieces.
In speaking of WSS, so Waffensport Sicherheit. So I have history with this shop and with all the people, and
Yes.
You know, I met Willy, the founder of VSS, far in my paintball past, and we are playing in Berlin. It's nearly every year or twice a year playing the Berlin Open. So who of you knows actually the Berlin Open tournaments? So it was a great field playing between the bunkers in the bushes. So yeah, it is 1990.
Challenge accepted.
7 or something.
Okay.
So I first met WSS at this time. Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
One thing. We used to have a German magazine, a printed magazine, which is called, what was it called? Gotcha, right?
Yeah, Gotcha was
Okay.
one of these.
Oh, really?
In my beginning days, when we had this printed magazine, there was all these articles about, the cool stuff coming out, and all this, companies and so on. And there was also, I still remember things like that as when they were introducing paintball fields. And I know that they introduced like Sternebeck and fields like that. And deep down here in the south, close to Stuttgart, that was like 600 kilometers to drive to Berlin. And that was, in my beginning days when I was 20 years old, things like that, it was like, I can go there. I would love to go up there. But I can still remember, all those articles, going out for all those, famous fields in Germany. And all I had was a small field, right next to me. And that's when I started. But like I said, it was called, back in the days, it was called, we do have a big game up there. And it was like, 300 players showed up. And that was the beginning in Germany of big games, was like 300 players.
Wow.
And that was called a big game. And nowadays we're facing like, close to 2,000 people and even more sometimes. It's amazing to have, all this, flashbacks from the past, like you said, Sternebeck and so on, which is, it's just cool. I just want to get this thing off.
We really have developed. I remember my wife was pregnant. And
it's good that you remember that.
For real? Remove.
So Mrs. Sepp was pregnant at this time, and it was very hot, and the marshals always.
But you had nothing to do with it, right?
No, of course, it was my child. So and the marshals put her down into the bunker because of the cooling, because playing in the summer was very. I think I have nearly my hottest summer in Berlin. At this,
and my coldest winter too.
The good old days.
Land of extremes.
It's not a party until the Reaper takes out his good stuff.
We have Death to the Bitches wine. This was Peugeot.
Hey, you got to bring that shit down to your big game in October.
I will bring it. And do you guys know this one, right? Too. This is from the Northern Alliance.
Yeah,
right?
Ragnarok. I remember.
Right?
What's got like 14 or 15% of alcohol right now? What's it got? It says on the letter. Take a look.
These are specialty bottles too. These are also Northern Alliance specialty bottles, right? So
we all know what's happening at the Northern Alliance camp with you because you take a nap. We've all seen the pictures.
Remember the pictures.
We all know the pictures. It's you all the time. I'm going to the Camp Loki and things like that.
Evidence is still.
You do take a nap. That's about it.
Yes, I do.
But it's us Germans. Listen,
I wear my
knowing everything.
I wear my heart on my sleeve. I don't hide anything. So you know what I'm saying. So that's it. There's pictures, document. I don't hide anything. You guys see if I party like you guys do. So it's fantastic. All right. So the person that I thought had the biggest history with our sport was with Mr. Silverback here. This guy right here. Okay. So tell me, were you like back in the day with like a pump or 12 grams, or how far back do you go?
I go back. Well, I would say I go back to the first really functioning gun marker we say here. I can recall was the 98, definitely the Tippmann 98. I didn't play a pump. I was not such a thing or a Splatmaster thing. That was toy stuff for us. We did
I've
not even
played with
officially
Splatmaster.
had the opportunity to get it. But the 98 was something that we instantly fell in love with. There are a few guys around who probably play longer than I did, or when I started. A lot of stuff was already on the market. So I'm not saying I'm around the longest time, but I've seen probably more games than some of the other guys because I was traveling around Europe and met a lot of interesting people. And we, of course, fell in love with Tipman, and they fell in love with us at that time. Paul Cunningham, what was it? Brent Cunningham and Paul Banks. These two guys,
Right.
at that time, were leading Tipman, and we had a wonderful business and personal relationship for many years. And then we went to Croatia. We had during these days, a guy was organizing games. His name was Tim Barnett. He was known under Shoreline Games, and he did a couple of interesting games and very internationally. So he had a few very interesting places where he took us to. Was hast du denn für ein Problem?
Du bist so nett. You're so polite. Political correctness.
Be kind.
All I'm saying is true.
Hang on a second. Okay, so Braveheart, how long you been playing?
Yes. Yeah, good question. I know that my first paintball game was now 26 years ago. That means I started playing, 1990 something. I don't know yet right now at the moment. But yeah, it's been quite a while. But one of the stories I can tell is that when I played the first time I played, when I was 20 years old, we still had those pump guns and everything like that. I know that we went on the field and one guy showed up with an automatic.
Wow.
And we were looking at him like, okay, what is that? Oh, that's a paintball marker. And we were like, okay, but it doesn't have a handle to pump it. It shoots semi-automatic. And we were like, what? Yeah, I only have to pull the trigger. Okay, I'm out of here. And one story I can tell you guys is that we were having this field, and there was like a pond, where you can walk around with, with high grass and everything around it. And I can still remember when this guy with the automatic, he went up on a ridge, he took a look at me, and I'm not joking, I jumped into the pond because I didn't want to get hit by him. Because I can tell you, his automatic, he went like, I don't know, he just played semi-automatic and was like 10 balls per second, something like that. But it felt like thunderstorm coming on top of my head. So I jumped into the pond. I was soaking wet all over my body. He hit me accidentally. But that was one of my first moments in paintball. And maybe things like that, stories like that are something that you just remember for the rest of your life. And that was something, okay, this shit is for real. I love it. And that's when I started to play. Yep. And like I said, it was like 26 years ago, something like that, when I was 20. So
when you guys were playing though, you were chronoing at 2:14, or there was no chrono?
We chroned honestly because we've been on an American field. So here at my home field. So the way we chroned was when you shoot at the tree and the bark is not coming off, you're good to go. That's the way we chroned back in the days because we didn't have a chroning.
It's too expensive.
Yeah, it was too expensive. So when you shoot at the tree and the bark is not coming up, wenn die Rinde nicht abkommt, dann passt dann auch noch. So like I said, that was way back in the days. It was like, does it hit? Does it hurt? Yes. Okay, you're good to go. You're still alive.
Memories.
Nice.
Yeah, memories.
Nice. Okay, Mr. Penatax, I'm going to bring in Chucky. Let's say goodbye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Mario. Bye-bye.
Listen, do me a favor. Don't run off. Hang out backstage and watch it because we might bring you back in, okay? Okay, thanks. All right, let's see what Chuck's back in business here.
Hello.
He's helping. He's going to start a cooking show.
Polish your phone, right?
Okay, Chucky, how is it? Can you hear us? Is everything good now?
I'm not understand, huh?
Okay, good. Thank you.
Ob alles gut bei dir ist.
Ja, danke. Alles gut.
Okay, Chucky, tell us who you are.
Erzähl was über dich.
Erzähl uns was von dir. Onkel übersetzt dann.
Oh
Wo
my
fängt er an?
Onkel übersetzt.
I don't. You guys are going to cause me to start drinking. Believe me.
Welcome to Germany. You said hanging with the German.
We'll come back to you, Chucky. Hang on. Let's bring in this guy. Hang on. His microphone is muted.
Ah.
He's muted his microphone. Hang on a second. He muted himself.
I can tell so many stories from the
Okay, we're going to in a second, but
God, he knows me.
His microphone is muted. Tell him to unmute it. Tell him to how do you say unmute your microphone in German?
Lars,
dein Mikrofon ist aus oder sowas.
Ja, genau, dein Mikrofon ist aus, mein Freund.
Also er weiß das. Guck mal. Ja, dann.
He know it, David.
He knows that his microphone's muted, so he's just going to stare at us?
Yes.
Hey, he's just going to sit there and eat popcorn and watch it.
So,
not saying anything.
now it should work. I recognize the micro was off. Yeah.
Oh,
Ja, klar.
thank you. Hey, hey, thank you for joining the show. I
A famous silverback we do have here.
Tell everybody who you are.
The other guy.
Tell everybody who you are.
I'm a member of the old team, the Silverbacks, die Silberrücken from Germany.
Nice.
And a fellow from the Onkel, and also pretty well known to this guy. It's the opposite around, yeah. Yeah, so I just had now the chance to enter and couldn't join the show. I'm very sorry for.
But you didn't answer the question. Are you being evasive on purpose? I said, "Who are you? What's your name?" And you're like, "I'm with the Silverbacks." I know. What's your name?
My nickname is Papa.
Yeah.
Can you hear him?
Yeah.
I can hear.
And my real name is
I can't hear
Peter.
him.
Okay, I got it. So I've got a couple questions, you guys. Who's playing video games? Anybody playing video games these days?
Yep.
A lot.
As a responsible adult and a perfectly role player for my children, yes, I am staying at home and playing video games.
I'm sure we can meet there. If you have the same platform or even a cross-platform, we can play video games these days. That's the perfect time for playing shooters.
Yes. I agree.
Xbox.
Okay, so
PlayStation.
Michael, what game are you talking about, Michael?
Well, of course, Modern Warfare is these days one of the most popular games. Then we have, of course, the range of Call of Duty games. Everything where you can have massively online shooter games. This is like a big game on screen. I'm playing with a few guys I know from paintball. I'm playing with them, the English guys, German guys, even Papa here, who has connected from Cologne now. We are playing almost every second or third night. That's a wonderful time of a way of spending your free time and shoot each other.
Nice.
Like normal.
Like every day people do.
It's the place to meet people.
Oh, nice. Okay, I got a question for you guys. Have you guys ever played Call of Duty, the World War II version?
Yep, did so.
Not sure.
And did you guys play the? Did you play the German or the Axis, or the German or the Allies? Allies or Axis?
Always the German.
You always knew your enemy.
Oh, I understand. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to relive the glory days and actually win the war. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Yeah.
I never played long enough to find out whether this is even an option.
You should. I have played both. Yes. I actually have been playing video games when they were on computers. And one of the big, like the Call of Duty and all that kind of stuff, I used to love to play the World War II versions. It's nice. You guys are drinking some amazing stuff there. All right. So, you said your nickname is Popeye?
Father, Papa.
Oh,
like Daddy.
I thought you said Papa.
No, Papa like Daddy.
Big Papa. Sorry, Anthony. You have a Big Papa.
Nice.
Who's your daddy?
I'm gonna call you. I like that better.
It's the last one to see.
It's bad. It's cool. Okay, you guys, listen. Have you traveled outside of the European theater to play? Have you gone to? I mean, besides England, have you guys gone to the States or anything else like that? Have you traveled there?
Never, but I really would like to have someday a participation at the D-Days or at Paintball Extravaganza, or you know, David, you show us so many events with your videos, so we are really keen. You know, we get water in our mouth.
Yeah. I know.
So I really hope sometime to play in America a big game, something.
That's what I'm hoping through the videos that I do, that you guys will live through me and try to do that kind of stuff and actually come to these events. And that's why we did the International Paintball Bridge, to bring people back and forth. And it's actually working. I mean, it's actually happening. We love it. Last year on the International Paintball Bridge, we brought Ali in from Africa. We brought Gene and Justin in from Canada. We're just killing it. And so I hope that you guys will do the same thing. If you decide to, Mr. Virus Fish finishes, to come to the States, to hit up some of the games that we have there, even in Canada, and come play. And again, be my guest. We'll get you hooked up with everything, and it'll be fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
If you don't tell my wife where I've been for 3 days or so on, and you find a way to finance my flight, I could come over there.
All right.
But I'll guess she will find out, and then I'm gonna be.
You guys, listen. You know you made it as a paintballer when you get one of these things.
Oh, look, the very old patch.
When they make
hold on.
When they make a patch
That's
about
the
you,
best patch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very old.
Little battle.
This is
The
patch
bad
history,
patch, yeah.
right?
that's amazing. I'm like, that's amazing to get one of those. So
And speaking of patches, I own the old close-mate patches. You know this? Die gestickten. Wie heißt das im Englisch?
Embroidery heißt die.
Embroideries.
Embroidery.
Oh,
In the past, we don't have the
Gummi, wie heißt Gummi?
Yeah, Gummi. The rubber. We don't have the rubber patches, but we have the other style.
Okay. Wait a second. Braveheart, what are you showing us?
Achtung.
What are we?
Dum.
What are you showing us with your patch, Braveheart?
I think he's going to pull off his shirt now. No?
Please don't.
Oh, look at that. Wow. This is one of the new leather patches.
Wow.
Made by Uncle as well. So remember that?
Uncle, you made the patches?
Leather.
It's made out of leather?
You're right.
Yes, which I operate is
Nice.
another
Dude.
fine patch.
That is a great patch. That is a
I
great
need one of these, really.
Well, next time we meet, my friend.
I know a place where you can get them.
Yes, I know. I think it's.
I remember I already ordered Corona patches.
Oh, really?
You know? Corona
Nice.
patches.
They're all on the way, and I'm telling you one thing. Tomorrow I will have my next barbecue video, and maybe not tomorrow, but in the days to come, there will be a new virus go fuck yourself patch. Like you've never seen it before.
Excellent.
Nice.
I will buy this too.
Nice. Okay.
Hello.
I wanted to explain to you guys, the Germans are pretty strict. They're always on time. They always kept the trains running. You know what I'm saying? They're pretty much like, always organized. So when I took my first trip to Germany, I was flying on Air Berlin. Remember Air Berlin?
Yeah, for sure.
Formerly Berlin.
So, I got on Air Berlin, right? And it was a dinner time, and the stewardess came and she said, would you like a meal? And I said, what are my choices? And she said, yes or no.
That's simple it is.
What did you say?
That's easy.
Yes,
That's
yes.
German. That's a German
Very,
joke.
very simple to choose.
Right.
Then she said, would you then she was walking around, she was pushing her cart, and she said to me, would you like some Jews? And I said, Jews? What are you talking about? And she said, yes, Jews with gas. I'm like, what Jews and gas? What are you talking about? It's juice, not Jews, right? And gas bubbles in it. Gas are the bubbles, right? And I'm like, why are you saying Jews and gas to me? What are you talking about?
You're getting nervous then?
Yeah, exactly. Listen, I can't go anywhere on the plane. What are you talking about? No. I got to tell you another one. What happened to me. So I went to, I took my kid a couple of years ago. We went to Poland because my wife said, I want you guys to go to Poland and go check out, Auschwitz and the whole thing. And I said, okay, we'll do that. I don't know anything about it, right? So we get to Krakow, and from Krakow you can take a train to Auschwitz. And I said to the lady, hey, I would like to have 2 round-trip tickets to Auschwitz. She goes, when are you returning? She goes, I go, I don't know. She said, I can only sell you one-way tickets. And I said, you want to sell 2 Jews one-way tickets to Auschwitz?
Made it.
Man.
Only can
you guys can laugh about this stuff. Yeah,
really?
If the German laughs, not good. Still not good.
I love it.
But
it's actually a true story. I only listen, my jokes are only true stories. So
I know you well enough. I know. You like this kind of jokes. I know.
I love those kind of jokes. And I'd love to tell you those jokes because you guys can't say them. My God, listen. Anyway, no, but listen, you guys, that's part of the EBG family. The part of the EBG family is when you guys get there, there is no Christians, Jews, Muslims. There's no. It's only paintball, and that's the cool thing is that we get together. We all have a great time. I can hang out. I don't have to worry about people chasing after me and saying you didn't. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work that way. No, it's just an amazing group of people. And again, I would say about 90% is German, right? Would you say? And then the rest of it is just basically Europeans and everything else. It's a pretty German-centric event, right?
Yes.
However, it feels always like you have 90% Dutch guys, but yeah, you're right. Probably with 90%.
I'm not sure about 90%. Maybe it's only 80 or 70%.
80 about German. Okay. Let's talk about about 80% Germans, and then we've got the obviously the Dutch and the Scandinavians and all those kind of things too.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big thing. And here's the cool thing also.
Portuguese, sorry. Portuguese, Spanish, Portuguese, English, France.
Don't forget the Nordics.
I've seen them all.
No, I know.
But
here's the cool thing, you guys. When you walk around the camps, everybody has their beer from their local area. Do you know what I'm saying? They've all brought in their because there you go. So when you guys are walking around the camp at EBG, you've got people from Bavaria, you've got people from Strasbourg, or you got where you can listen with any German name. If you just put a Stein or a Berg on the end, if I went Blagelberg, you go, oh yeah, I know what that is. Or exactly, it's just Berg or Stein. It's fine. But anyway, you got people. It's that easy for me. When you guys, anywhere you go at this camp, there's these people from all over the place, and they have their own beers, and it's just awesome. It's a great thing. The other problem that I have with Germany is if you were going to say like something like hello to somebody, they would say Glaschgenischklagem Schmageschklagem Bergensprankel. Why are the fucking names are so long? Why are the names so long in Germany?
Because
the
people's
we add
names
words
or
together. You know?
Yeah, like you just do. Now, what do you mean with Brussels? I never said that to anyone.
Exactly. I'm like this. I'm like, can't you just make it easy and say fictic? I mean, that's so easy, right?
Well, sometimes one gesture is all you need.
Donau-Dampfschifffahrtsgesellschaftskapitän.
So what I try to do is all the countries that I go to, when we take pictures, you know, everybody wants to take pictures. We go, hey, let's take a picture, gather around. And then I'm always trying to, you know, instead of saying cheese or whatever, I'm trying to find out the local things. So in Quebec, you say tabarnak, which means it's like as bad as fuck you. And then the same thing with Germany, fictic, right? So fictic is the same thing. But when they don't know that I know that, and they take a picture and say fictic, all their faces get really excited. So it becomes a really great picture.
Fictic.
Totally. Whatever. Okay.
Depends on the people how you met actually. So
I love that. And here's the other thing about Germany. I think it's around New Year's or Christmas. When do you guys watch that English show?
New Year's.
Oh, you mean Dinner for One? That's what we do on New Year's Eve.
Right.
New Year's Eve.
Okay, so for you guys don't know, you guys can look this up. It's called Dinner for One, and basically it's a show from England that came out in the early '60s, and somehow Germany just adopted it as their own, and every year,
it's our nature.
So what happened was I was 2 years ago when we were in Montreal. We were at the big game there. I had Jonas and Louis from Germany, and you know they came over on the paintball break.
Right?
And Mirabelle, right? And what happened was we were sitting in the hotel room, and they were telling me about this thing, and I was like, "What are you talking about?" So we played it, and as I was playing it, watching it, they weren't watching it, but their mouths were moving to the wording. You know what I'm saying? They knew.
That's normal. That's normal.
It was
they knew every word.
But one thing. Did you ever know that they did a translation of it, you know, into a famous German accent called Hessisch? That they even translated it into, you know, different kind of an accent, of German accent, you know, to get it even closer to the people. So they have it like in Bavarian or like in Hessisch or in Swabian. They even translated it.
And do you know that they actually did a Corona version of it? I have it on my list.
No, really? The Corona version. The same Corona as every year.
The same Corona as this year. The same Corona as every year. I'll do my very best.
I like it.
1.5 meters.
Exactly. 6 feet.
I think we'll have port.
Nice. Okay, so you guys, what I'm trying to accomplish in the show is not only do some breaking news about what's happening in Germany and that, but I also want to do it as a fluff piece or a travel piece. So I want to get more people to travel to Germany. I want people to come and see the country. I want people to to make it a destination spot, right? So in doing so, that's what to me the Euro Big Game is for, is to bring people together. And we almost had an American that came in, and then WOW. Remember WOW Airline, the Icelandic airline? What? So they went out of business. He got his ticket. He was named, actually, you know who he is. His name is Roger Weber from King Tags. And and he basically he bought his ticket, everything was fine, and then the airline went out of business, so he couldn't make it. But I was really bummed. But I just wanted to tell everybody watching that if you ever get a chance to visit Germany, it's just an amazing place. It's got so many interesting landmarks, and the
people
what you guys have shown me all the time is just that the big nature, the big heart that you guys have. You just feel it all the time with your hospitality. So again, I want to thank you very much. You guys you're just amazing.
You are
I
all
would like to
welcome.
thank you for inviting us to this show. I mean, for us here, this is, of course, a very nice opportunity to show ourselves, to show also to the world that we are a bunch of guys who are, okay, we're a little bit crazy, and maybe we drink a little bit, but, you know, who doesn't? And at the
It's
end
a
of the
piece of
day,
our age.
we are a
Crazy.
big family. We are paintballers by
Don't
heart.
listen to him.
We love it. And I don't have to say anything or repeat myself because Brave said it all so well. It was a wonderful opportunity for all of us to be on your show. We thank you for that. Next time we see each other, my next patch for you is certain. And please say a nice, give nice regards from my side to Roger.
Nice. Okay. Thank you very much. It looks like if the paintball gods have their way, then I guess I'll see you guys in October. I'm gonna have to adjust a bunch of schedules, but
For sure.
I'm basically saving GI a lot of money by not flying anywhere. So,
but that's money they can give to me. So
I have two left jobs.
We'll send you.
There's like two more things I would love to say. Just 2 or 3, 4 things I would love to say. First of all, David, thank you. Thank you for whatever you do. This show you're putting on stage right now at the moment, was it last week or on the weekend with the Northern Lions, or this week with us Germans? And you had a hard time today with us because
I don't mind.
you know us Germans.
I know.
And, I had a blast today. But I wanted to say personally, what I wanted to say is that whenever you got the chance, come to Germany to play paintball with us, because in Germany, honestly, it's not about playing. It's about meeting those absolute fantastic guys there are, because you know it better than anybody else. Our hospitality, our friendship lasts forever. And that thing is something, this is not buyable. This is not something you can go to and be aware of and say something like that. This is just a thing with us Germans. If honestly, it doesn't even matter if you come to the Euro big game or if you come to the scenario big game. It doesn't matter at all. I'm frankly open about this. Come to whatever game you want to come to. It doesn't matter. Our Germans, we are open for everybody. And the thing I want to get off this show today is most important for everybody else is right now at the moment that we are one family. We only speak one language, and this is paintball. This is something you personally, David, taught us. I mean, we all know your history. We all know where you came from. We all know what you do for a living. You're a big celebrity over there in the States. For us here in Germany, it's more of a hobby. For some people like Mikael up top of me, that's money, okay? That's business. For people like me, it's just a hobby. For other players, it's just a way of life, and that's just something I just wanted to get rid of. Most importantly is what I wanted to get off with this show today is that we are one family.
Right.
And we stick together through the hardest times we ever had. I mean, this is not like a thing that one field is closed or one shop is going down or one thing is going down the drainage. No, this is the whole global thing right now at the moment.
Yep.
And yes, we do have problems, but as you can tell after the show today, we do have a blast. I mean, for everybody watching the show for like now 1.5 hours, and this is one of my final statements. I can go on for hours like this, and I can go on for hours like this. We are one family.
Yeah.
We are the biggest community. We are the coolest guys. Yeah, don't fall asleep, Michael. We are. Yeah. Some official things, like you said before, the European big game is going to reschedule. We do have a new appointment, 15 to 18, something like that in October. 2 more important things. The scenario big game is taking place when Poland is going to open the borders. I've got to say hello from Berkel because his internet was gone. He couldn't do anything. He just wanted to say through me hello to everybody. He was sorry to not taking place today. One more important thing for all the players who cannot come in October to the European big game. This is a shout out from the official organization from Dennis itself. Your tickets will be refunded this year, next year, or the year after. Your tickets are valid for 2 years now. If you cannot come in October, your tickets are valid for 2 years now. This is something way out of order in German government or in German law.
Yeah.
Your tickets are good for the next 2 years. This is something Dennis wanted to get off the chest and couldn't precipitate.
Okay.
Nochmal in Deutsch für alle. Wenn euer Ticket, wenn ihr nicht teilnehmen könnt im Oktober, ist euer Ticket gültig als Gutschein für das nächste oder 2022.
EBG.
Alle Spieler da draußen. EBG. Ganz, ganz, ganz wichtig. Das war was in Dennis noch sehr, sehr wichtig war. Sorry for speaking German right now at the moment.
No. Actually,
this is something.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, this is something I just wanted to get off right now at the moment. Then I know I've been talking a lot. I know that you guys hate me the most you can.
No, listen, Christopher, listen. No, I do appreciate that. That actually, because you and Dennis are working together, so we need to actually get this information out there. So again, let's just re-emphasize what's going on. The Euro Big Game has been postponed until October. It's probably going to be October the 15th or what?
Yeah, 15th to 18th. 15th.
Okay.
Thursday to Saturday, 15th to 18th.
And if you can't make that event, your tickets are still valid for next year.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
You don't have to. You don't. If you cannot come, it doesn't matter. Your ticket is good for May 21. Your ticket is still good. You don't have to do anything about it.
Okay. So do me a favor and say it again to our German listeners, the next date for the Euro Big Game and about their tickets. In German.
Okay. In German. Okay. Kriege ich das in Deutsch hin? Gottes Willen. Also, ganz, ganz wichtige Information noch am Ende, hat mich jetzt auch noch erreicht. Das Euro Big Game wird natürlich, wie alle anderen Events, verschoben werden. Der neue Termin ist der 15. bis 18. Oktober. Ganz normal, Donnerstag bis Sonntag. Jeder, der nicht teilnehmen kann an diesem Wochenende, ihr kriegt eine Gutschrift, einen Gutschein. Ja, das Ticket muss nicht storniert werden dann. Wenn ihr nicht kommen könnt, gebt Bescheid. Euer Ticket ist dann gültig für Mai 2021. Wenn ihr Mai 2021 nicht könnt, habt ihr trotzdem die Möglichkeit, noch im Mai 2022 zu kommen. Der Dennis lehnt sich weit aus dem Fenster und sagt, dann gehe ich halt für 2 Jahre in Vorkasse für euch. Euer Ticket ist nicht erloschen, nur weil ihr nicht kommen könnt. Das ist nicht euer Problem. Für Corona kann im Moment keiner was.
Schön.
Aber wir wollen diese Community aufrechterhalten. Ja, fuck Corona. Wir wollen diese Community aufrechterhalten dann. Dennis hat sich, wie gesagt, für euch weit aus dem Fenster gelehnt dann. Ich habe die Informationen heute bekommen dann, für jeden anderen auch. Ganz, ganz wichtig ist, wir müssen zusammenhalten.
Ja.
Wir haben viel Spaß heute in der Show gehabt. Wir haben mega viel Spaß gehabt. Ich glaube, die Flasche, mein Jackie, ist schon ordentlich beieinander. Ganz, ganz wichtig ist dann, wir halten zusammen, wir sind eine Familie und so kommen wir da durch.
Nice. Okay. Listen, whatever he said.
Well spoken.
Whatever.
Love you all. Germans love you all.
You guys do me a favor, give a big shout out to Tim Miller in Australia.
Hi, Tim.
Big shout out.
Tim.
I did.
Hey, Tim.
I did.
He's asking
Australia.
none of you guys are field owners, right? No.
Actually, not. No field
Rafer, are
operators.
you on the field? Are you talking about your backyard or what? Okay.
Yeah, I'm talking about my backyard. Nobody needs to know.
Okay, so listen, Tim is with Hunter Valley Paintball in Australia. We're going to be doing an Australian show coming up soon, but he actually might be joining me in October to for the Euro Big Game.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. Beers on me. Beers on me.
You are welcome.
Beers on me.
All right.
Eating on him. Eating on him.
Listen, I think that he can drink all of you guys under the table. So don't say beers on me because he loves his liquid encouragement as well. Okay.
Is that a challenge?
So
challenge accepted.
It's a challenge.
Challenge accepted, yeah.
Got it. Okay, so we're going to close up shop here. I want to thank you guys again for everything you guys have done. You guys really put a good spin on what's going on with the Corona thing and with the what's happening in Germany. But you've also didn't let it get you down. You know what I'm saying? A show like this that can get you guys all together and also show the rest of the world that yes, we've got this bad problem, but we're still paintballers and we still want to go play and we still have a community. Yeah. Right. So, what is this your new virus? Is this your new virus patch? Nice.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Please.
All right.
Please do it.
I got it. Maybe exclusive. Okay. Cool. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to Uncle. You got to go because I'm going to bring in Mario and we're going to chat for a bit. So, Uncle, you got to go. You tired or?
I'm not tired, but I would like to meet as many as possible of you on PlayStation soon, playing Modern Warfare with the uncle. No, what the guy on the bottom? What is it? Right on my screen.
This one, yeah.
And except the other guy, not the guy in Australia, the guy in Cologne.
This one. This one.
Papa. Exactly. Okay. Now I caused a lot of turmoil. That's enough. Thank you very much. Take me out of the show. I'm done.
Take care.
Wait, Uncle,
we love you. We love you.
Wait. One second. Again, where do we find you and who are you?
I am the uncle. I am the guy who does patchwork.com in Germany. I'm offering you the best patches a man can do.
Okay, I got it. Okay, my brother, listen, always a pleasure. I'll chat with you later. Auf Wiedersehen.
Thank you very much. I'm out. Okay, out.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well.
Bye. Au revoir, Shoshana. Oh, that's from another movie.
So,
okay. All right. So, Mr. Zapp, how are you?
Hi. What?
Now, who are the guys that made cookies for me when I first came there?
oh, good.
I
think one of my team member. I'm not sure.
Exactly. When I came there, you guys made Reaper.
What kind of cookies have that been?
No. Listen,
they make you happy cookies.
Yeah, they weren't those cookies. But
I think it was Andreas.
When I got there, everybody was giving me gifts, and one of the most amazing gifts I got was from the Green Devils. They gave me a big thing of Reaper cookie. They had made Reaper cookies, but they also gave me the mold that you can make your own cookies with, right?
Cool. And I think we gave you a shampoo as well, right?
You gave me a shampoo. You gave me the green horns. You gave me everything. And that's what I'm saying is that when you go there, the hospitality was just amazing, and you didn't even know who I was, and you're like just giving me all this amazing stuff. So again, thank you very much, my brother.
Yeah, you're welcome. But I think,
problem is, Doc even doesn't know now who you are.
I know, it's seriously, and that's without alcohol. He doesn't know who I am. Exactly. No, it's always a great pleasure to hang out with you guys. Green Devils is one of the bigger teams that are there, and they have a really nice camp. The Iron Asses, right? You guys know Iron. You got Klaus from the Iron Asses, right? They've got then there's also, who else do we have? The Poseidon. Yes, Poseidon is a newer team. They're about what 2
nice
years
patch
old?
you have there.
How old are you guys?
Yeah, this year would be like second anniversary or third. I can't quite remember because we came up with the idea of making the team in 2017, and I think we had the name by 2018. So yeah, you could say second anniversary, I guess.
I like it. It's fantastic. They're amazing. And also,
thank you.
Mario over here again with WSS, but he does so much stuff behind the scenes for everybody there. He's just an amazing guy, but he's so quiet, right? Right, Mario? Aren't you quiet?
Yes. Why not?
He's a great guy. No, Mario's a great guy. He's great for behind the scenes and you don't mind sleeping in a van, right? Is that what where do you sleep over there at EBG? In the van or in the tent?
In the tent from WSS.
Yes,
the kitchen tent.
It gets cold there sometimes, so it's
sometimes yes.
It's crazy. I couldn't do that. Hey, Papa, where can we find you? Do you have a Facebook page? We can get a hold of you or what?
Yeah, I do have an Facebook account. Not in a pretty much use at present. To get contact on me or with me is the easiest way via Uncle, because Uncle and me having phone calls more or less daily.
Okay.
So the easiest way is meeting up together with Uncle.
Okay, so you guys listen. If you guys need any information about EBG or Europe or paintball or any of that kind of stuff, you can hit all these guys up. Right? You can just go to my show, put ask who do I find out, who I talk to about this. Let me see here. That's again Tim Braveheart. We will be playing up on Jack. Okay, nice. So Braveheart. I hope Braveheart is holding on, because it looks like he's going to slide off the table. This is like,
he was just telling about his Jack Daniels whiskey. Huh?
I know. I guess.
And now he's in the off.
He's all out of whack. Okay, you guys, listen. We're going to pull the plug on this one. Let's just go around the horn and just say goodbye to everybody. And if you got something you want to tell us, or Braveheart's gone. And let's listen to Silent Bob. There you go.
Oh, look who just arrived! Yay! The captain is back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
So
waiting
listen.
so long.
Okay. So listen, Captain. How's your English? Did you just take a lesson while you were gone?
No, this is I just lost connection.
Okay. Fine. Tell everybody who you are.
Who I are? I'm the captain. I'm the leader of the Kommando Badekappe, and on EBG on the Black Angels, and on SBG of the Guerrillas United.
I like it. Okay. Fantastic. Where are you in Germany?
Where? In Goslar. That is Lower Saxony, im Harz.
You're speaking
In the
Spanish.
middle of
Where is
in the middle of Germany.
Is it about the middle? See that's why I like Mario. Mario is like a fucking database, right? He's like fucking Google search. I want to know where this is, and you're like.
How should Reaper know where Goslar is?
Goslar, near Brunswick. Sorry.
Are you in the south of? You're just like in the middle of Germany, right?
Yes.
Maybe. So in Hanover and Brunswick.
I got it. Okay, cool. So listen. So this German guy who was going on vacation, right? And he was going to go to France, and the border guard said to him, "Occupation," and the German guy said, "No, just visiting."
Well, occupation. No, just.
Ich fahre wir nur auf Ketten.
Never mind. I love the Germans. I love the Germans. You guys make great cars. Yeah. All right. Anyway.
At least, right?
Great cars.
Okay. So Mr. Zapp, where do we find you and the Green Devils?
You will find me and my team at the usual place. You remember
online.
Online. So yes, we have Facebook pages. So if you just typed in the search field for Green Devils, you will find our official Facebook page.
Okay.
And if you reach me personally, just look for Doc Zapp. It's the same. So I would like to welcome every player from all over the world, like Reaper and like Brave said. You are all welcome, and paintball is family. So I would like to meet you.
Nice.
Not only on the EBG, but wherever on which field we are able to meet. So
nice. So Chris says, nice flag in the background. What are we talking? Which flag are we talking? Mine or the captain's, or they're all good. They're all good flags. Okay. So anyway, where are we going? Mario, where do we find you?
About Facebook, I think. About my normally Facebook account. On your friend list.
Okay.
And the homepage also.
WSS, we can find you. WSS. Okay, anywhere. So you guys,
you can find WSS about www.wss minus stripe berlin.de.
Okay, I got it.
You got it.
Patrick, where do we find you guys?
Well, you can find our team on Instagram. I think it's Team Poseidon _PB, and you can also find us on Facebook, Team Poseidon. Yeah. And if you want to hit me up personally or our team captain Tommy Poseidon, just type in Patrick Poseidon or Tommy Poseidon, and you should find us.
Tommy said that his internet connection is really bad. That because he's the only one using AOL still, and so that's why it's a bad connection. I'm just joking. Is he using AOL?
Well, I don't know. He's
I remember
AOL. So maybe he's
Exactly.
It's a long, long time ago.
All I heard in the background for Tommy's was like he's got a 56K modem there, and it's just like he's trying to work. All right, that's not working. All right, cool. And then your captain, where do we find you, your team, any information?
Okay, yeah, you find us on Facebook on Kommando Badekappe, on Der Captain. You find me on Die Captains, and you find us on Instagram unter Rufzeichen der Captain und Kommando Badekappe. So.
Okay, I like it. It sounds fantastic. You guys listen again. Thank you very much again for showing the world Germany and the amazing people that you are. And you guys are just fantastic as far as the players, the big hearts, and everything like this. I'm inviting you guys all out to the EBG. That's going to be in October, around October 15th. Hit me up for information. We're going to make it an amazing event. Again, there's going to be, hang on a second. I got breaking news. What? I guess Reaper had only 5G. I burned my tower. I burned I believe in the conspiracy. So you guys listen, I want to invite everybody to come to Germany to hang out with these cool cats. Now that you know who they are, it makes it easier when you go to an event. You go, oh, I remember you. I remember you. I remember you. So come out, hang out with us, have a great time, and then just learn about Germany. And you know what? EBG is about 5 days long. Make it about a 3 or 4 day longer to event, so you can actually go visit Berlin. You can actually go visit all these historic places too. So check out Germany. I love you guys. And it's, you know what? I was just told also that's going to be around Oktoberfest. So this is going to be, I don't think anybody's going to play paintball at EBG. They're just going to be drinking. So fantastic. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be an amazing time.
Well, isn't it always about drinking at the EBG?
It's always about drinking. It's always about drinking. Anyway,
EBG and Oktoberfest, isn't it the same?
Michael,
kind of.
Michael's saying
paintball only Oktoberfest.
What do you call a German virgin?
German Virgin, Jungfrau.
Good and tight.
What? Good and tight?
Good and tight. Good and tight. Yes, that's everybody keeps on PMing these jokes. People are
Makes sense.
You guys are going to get me in trouble with these jokes here.
It takes a second to good and tight. Yes.
Translate the good and tight to good and tight. Exactly. Got it. Okay, cool. Anyway, doesn't matter. Listen, you guys are going to get me in trouble with these jokes. You keep on PMing me. Like, okay. Anyway, so listen. Also, they said Poland, the SPG. We need to talk to Bertel. We need to talk to Bertel and see what's going on with SPG. If that's going to be happening, so you need to check that out as well. And so, yeah, we're everything. You guys listen. Thank you very much for coming on the Germany show and making it wunderbar.
Our pleasure.
Thank you for having us, man.
Thank you very much for the invitation. It was a pleasure.
Thank you for having us, man.
Don't you guys hang on. Don't hang up. We're gonna end the show, but don't leave. So I'm just gonna say goodbye to our audience. We're gonna go over here and do our outro video, and then I'm gonna say goodbye to you guys. So hold on 1 second.
Yes.
And we're ending.